We are more than halfway through hurricane season, and while it's been fairly quiet, Storm Team 4 is keeping an eye on a few storms right now, as you know.
All right, meteorologist Amelia Draper is here now with more on that, and a little story about her recent visit to the University of Maryland's wind tunnel. This is a really cool thing that they have out there, Mel.
Yeah, so they open up their wind tunnel once every year for the media to go in and experience what it feels like to be in tropical storm force winds. Before I talk more about that, though, I want to touch on hurricane season so far this year. It's been pretty quiet to date. We've only had 9 named storms. Looking at the graphic here, the last ones, of course, being Umberto and Imelda. Next up would be Jerry, Karen, and then Lorenzo. Looking at the tropical satellite imagery, that big buzzsaw storm you're seeing more so on your right is going to be Hurricane Umberto. And then we also have Tropical Storm Imelda out there right now. Now, of course, hurricanes bring a multitude of different issues with them. They bring with them heavy rain. They bring with them storm surge flooding, and they can also bring with them very intense winds. So I did head to the University of Maryland. It's my second time, but I went back this year to really get the feel of what it's like to be in a tropical storm all the way up to a Category 3 hurricane. Take a look.
You think 30 miles an hour, that's what you drive, in your neighborhood or less? But this sustained wind, it's tiring. We're at 40 miles an hour right now. We're going from tropical storm force winds to Category 1 winds. That's going to be your lowest level. Right now is a Category 1 storm. Right pace. Right now, we're at Category 3 hurricane. The wind is so strong, I can barely talk.
Oh my God! Do not
so
let
awesome.
my friend. Do not let looks deceive you. She is whiskey in a teacup. Okay, she is. I mean, strong. Okay, that's amazing.
It's so incredible to feel the power of wind. I mean, being in there now a few times, it's actually scary is how I would use the word to describe it.
When you think about the people who live in those hurricane zones, what they have to deal with when the approaching storm happens.
Yeah, really incredible. Now, Doug and I went in the wind tunnel together more than 10 years ago, and here's a look back at our much younger selves in 2013.
Yeah.
Cat 1 hurricane time, a Category 1 hurricane going up to 115.
Category 3 hurricane! I'm having difficulty talking! The wind is so strong!
A little more skin flapping around my face more than 10 years later.
You guys look the same, but the experience is pretty wild.
I mean, Doug, we thought it was going to be like something, and then it was so much more.
I remember going there and being disappointed when they told us we could only go up to a Category 3. I was like, oh
only
no.
Doug would want to go higher than a Category 3 in the
but when
wind
you're
tunnel.
in there, 115 was enough. It was to the point where we were almost like, I was almost, all right, cut it off, because it was that they don't allow you to go any higher.
Do you feel pain?
You don't feel pain, but you feel like you're suffocating. You can't breathe.
Pressure, yeah.
You can't breathe. You're trying to breathe in, and your mouth is just so dry, and everything. You saw the skins just flapping.
Yeah, Emil said you had a hard time
so
talking.
tough.
Yeah, it's hard to talk. So I
And
mean,
think if we didn't have the goggles on.
right. It's really incredible. And when we talk about the wind speeds with these storms, they were saying that while the wind speed goes up, it impacts you so much more exponentially, like the impacts that the winds have.
Really?
Every mile an hour makes such a big difference with how much damage is going to be caused from a storm.
Yep, and that's why they call them major hurricanes, because once they reach at that 110, 111 mile per hour, which normally you go to 115, that's where the damage really starts with these storms.